This is John Werner with Mortgage and Credit Pro. I'm here to go over how a 2-1 buy down works. Sometimes it's also called a temporary rate buy down. For example, let's say a 30-year fixed rate is at an interest rate of 6.5. A 2-1 buy down allows a seller or sellers at closing to do a seller credit to temporarily buy down their buyer's mortgage rate from 6.5 to 4.5. In the first year with a 2-1 buy down, the rate would be at 4.5 or the first 12 payments. Then in the second year or the following 12 payments, the rate would be at 5.5. Then after the first 2 years, the rate would adjust to the note rate of 6.5 for the remainder of the loan. You might be thinking, this sounds just like an adjustable rate mortgage. In an adjustable rate mortgage, the rate is determined by an index and a margin. A 2-1 buy down is a fixed rate mortgage with a buy down of the rate. Year 1, it would be 2% below the note rate, and year 2, it would be 1% below the note rate. This is an excellent product for the right situation. Let's look at an example. I will be rounding up some of the numbers to make it a little easier to follow. Let's use the loan amount of $500,000 with a temporary buy down rate of 4.5. For the first year, the reduced payment would be $25.35. Then in the second year, the rate would be at 5.5, the payment would be $28.40. Then after the 2 years, the remaining term of the loan would be at 6.5, the payment would be $31.60. The savings in payment would be $11,380 in the first 2 years. Another great thing about this loan product is that you can refinance to lower the rate if rates drop. There is no prepayment penalty, and if you refinance before the 2 years of taking advantage of the temporary buy down, any of the leftover upfront buy down will be credited to your principal balance when you refinance. You might be wondering why a seller would give a seller credit to reduce a buyer's mortgage payment for the first 2 years. The reason is most of the time, this is a more cost-effective option for a seller to attract a buyer than making a sale price reduction. For example, let's look at a loan amount of $500,000 and the seller lowers the price to $485,000, which is a $15,000 reduction. The payment will go from $3,160 to $3,065, reducing the payment $95 per month, which is a total of $2,280 for the first 2 years. If a buyer goes with a 2-1 buy down option, the savings would be $11,380. These costs would be less to the seller and more significant to the buyer. The market has shifted to a buyer's market. So we're seeing price reductions and sellers that are willing to cover part or all of a buyer's closing costs. If you're looking to purchase a home and you are not working with a realtor, let me know and I can connect you with a great one in the area that you're looking at that is also familiar with the 2-1 buy down. Or if you have a realtor you are working with and the 2-1 buy down has not come up, let me know and we can set up a call to discuss this option. After watching this video, if you're considering a 2-1 buy down or a price reduction, your first step will be to speak with a mortgage professional like me. They can help you understand what would be the best option for you. Thank you for watching. This is John with Mortgage and Credit Pro. Don't hesitate to reach out. My email is john@mortgageandcreditpro.com, or you can call me or text me on my Oregon and Washington number, which is 503-550-8842. And for Arizona, 623-363-0724. Our website is www.mortgageandcreditpro.com. Can you do me a big favor and subscribe to my channel? If you have any subjects you would like me to cover in the future, please let me know in the comments.